The greatest danger in times of turbulence is not the turbulence. It is to act with yesterday's logic. And I want to suggest without fear of successful contradiction that when it comes to the issue of early education, this country is using yesterday's logic in too many places. And we're paying the price for that. If you're a company and you're using an instrument that looks something like this for foresight to see what's coming at you, and your competitors are using this, you're in a world of hurt. The challenge with early education is the payoff comes somewhere down the road. Where are the visionary leaders who are willing to accept their legacy may not be established until after they die?
It is critically important for us because early childhood education is a workforce readiness issue. The earlier that children are taught and prepared and given skills such as critical thinking and problem solving, that not only prepares them for higher education, but it prepares them to be the next generation of the workforce which we will need to continue to drive business and the economic engine.
Too many people look at that and they think this: we are citizens of such a country. There are other countries that look at images like that and understand this. It's also about the future economic vitality of the Finger Lakes region, of your state, of our nation. If you take the smartest 25% of kids in China or the smartest 28% of kids in India, that's more smart kids than we have kids.
We on a daily basis experience issues with our job seekers and our businesses trying to identify qualified individuals. We see today there are many individuals with education and gaps, and we feel that these issues in education and their gaps in skills need to be addressed early on, and we certainly believe very strongly that we must start in early childhood education and child care.
So the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is officially on record as saying that all of that starts right there. You get those pieces right, then these outcomes become more likely and less expensive to society. Recognize the primacy of parents and that early educators may have kids for 6-7 hours a day. Parents got them the rest of the time. In the first few years of life, connections between those neurons are made at a rate of more than 700 a second. If you do the math, when you go home tonight, your young daughter will have 42 million cell connections she didn't have when you kissed her goodbye this morning.
High-quality early learning programs are a priority for the business community. Our economic competitiveness and national security depends on having a trained, readied workforce, and that starts from birth and goes all the way to career. It's crucial that we invest along every step of the way in order to remain competitive and to help fill the skills gap that so many employers are facing now.
What happens in those first 2,000 days sets the stage for everything that follows. We're talking about not just sort of the ABCs of early education, but the return on investment. And you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to find the truth.
Very pleased to be here today to participate in this discussion on the importance of early childhood learning. We see it not only as an important economic development issue, but this is our future workforce. So Rochester Business Alliance will continue to be actively engaged on this issue. This is not only important for our workforce of tomorrow, but our community of the future.